name, people don't know me, my name is Scott Richards. I'm the principal owner of the Scott Richards Agency. I've been in the insurance business since 1997. I actually started doing claims. I think once you get into the insurance business, you really can't get out of it. It's just one of those things where you're just kind of stuck with it. They kind of, you're just, it's a web of different things, stuff like that. We had our claims office here with Nationwide. They decided to relocate our jobs to Gainesville, Florida, which I could have moved pretty much anywhere in the country and took another job. I decided that I wasn't going to wait for a corporate job to have my hands in something, so I decided to get into the sales end of the open my own agency and stuff like that. Fortunately, an agent retired, so it made it a little bit easier transition to open my own business and actually start my agency. So I've been in business since 2010. We have, in our office, we have over 60 years of experience of people there. I carried over 2 years, two people from the previous agency that pretty much know every trick of the trade. Actually, the former agent that started in 1981 still works for me. So I have that experience in the office. I have somebody else, so I can actually go out and meet with people and different things like that, so I don't have to be stuck in the office. So pretty much everything can be handled in our office. Talk a little bit about Nationwide. Nationwide is a Fortune 100 company. We employ over 3,600 people. We offer a variety of financial service products, from your home and auto, which is property and casualty, to your life products. We have a commercial brand also, but we offer a variety of different products throughout everything Nationwide. And it has a brand recognition, stuff like that. One thing also that's different from a Nationwide agent compared to your other exclusive brands like your State Farms, your other places, we're actually treated as kind of like an independent agent. So if you have a risk that is not, that perfect cookie cutter, the one everybody wants, we can actually go out and venture out and put those risks in place for you. So we can pretty much handle that. I don't have to turn anything away. Sometimes I do if I have a good referral partner. I can refer those to other people and stuff like that, but we can handle that and service that from our end of it. And one thing that we are from our member base, we actually, when people sign up to be part of our agency, we treat them as members of our agency. We don't use the terminology customer. We use the terminology member. Once you become a member of our agency, we like to try to differentiate ourselves from everybody, the guy down the street and stuff like that. Because really, when you sign a piece of paper and if you never use it, that's all an insurance policy is. It's a peace of mind. It's a promise that we're going to take care of you one day and stuff like that. So that's the difference. It's an intangible thing. So we try to do the little things to touch the customer from different ways. And it starts from the time of purchase. One thing, from the time we purchase a policy, if you come in and here, quote my insurance, here's my policy quoted. We try not to do the apples to apples mentality, because I think sometimes there's a reason you probably leave before you because of price, or you just didn't know who your agent was, you didn't have a relationship with them. What we're trying to do is build a relationship with you. It's not just you're just policy number this, and we never talk to you again. We want to do a more consultative selling approach. Find out where you are in your life, what things. Are you buying a new home, different things. If you're coming to me for an auto quote, we're probably going to ask you a few more questions. We're actually going to give you an auto quote, probably a home quote, and a life insurance quote. We want to do those things just to let you know the products that we do offer. And once you sign up with our agency, we want to touch base with you. 30 days after sign up, we want to call you, make sure you got all your proper documentation, you got your ID cards in the mail, you got everything. If there's anything we talked about at the initial point of sale that wasn't going through, we want to make sure that you do have that information. Claims. I have a claims background, so sometimes that helps me. That hurts me when I'm selling. So that sometimes if you get too much into this is not covered, that's not covered. But if you ever have a claims question or something like that, we encourage our members to call us first before they report it to your company. So once that happens, so we can kind of give them the what ifs, here's what happens, deductible changes, different things like that, and kind of guide them through the process, kind of be that connection between us and the company and the local adjuster. So claims is definitely, and it's the one time that you can kind of judge why you're paying that premium every month. That's the one time I have an opportunity to kind of show you what I can do. And that's part of partnering with good people. That's how I met Ollie over here, but over there doing the different Lacey over there at my office. He was working with an adjuster. So those are the kind of relationships we want to build. Ryan's going to be a good partner with roofs and stuff like that. I had a customer call yesterday wanting to that somebody was going through the neighborhood, saying you guys was trying to get on the roof, telling them what it was. I said, you may want to get a second opinion of that. So I have that trust and belief in Brian that he's going to steer them straight. So one other thing that we do, a lot of times, especially in this economic time, your premium is changing, either going up or down. We're going to call you and let you know. Even if it's negative or positive, we want to develop a plan for you. We just don't want to because a lot of homeowners, one thing especially homeowners, people don't look at their homeowners that much because it's in your estimate. Auto, they'll look at it because they see it come up the bank account. But on the homeowner side, you're really not going to see much of that. So we try to look at that because usually what happens is your escrow payment is going to go up within a couple of years, but we want to hit that on the front end. So that's definitely something we're going to do. We're going to sit down with you and give you some options, how you can reduce premium, how you can add other coverages, get discounts you're not getting. So that's one thing we do. And we have a thing where we kind of build on our on-your-side service. We sit down at least once a year, sit down and let's go over your policies. Do you need to add stuff? Does anything change? Do you need to reduce coverage? Give you some options, show you price differences, different products that maybe we have, discounts we just added since the year. So we're constantly going to be in communication. We want to touch the customer each time. We send you a birthday card. Every year on your birthday, we want to call you when you have a claim. We have to touch the customer as many times because we don't sell a product that actually you get to use every day. So we just want to let people know that we are who that is. And I just want to talk about some good referrals for me. This may be something we can kind of do interactively. Any type of life-changing event. And here's just some examples, and y'all can give you some examples too for somebody getting married. Who could be a good referral partner for somebody getting married? Who could refer that? Wedding planner?
Florist.
Minister? And like I said, if y'all could think of some of these people that that I can get in touch with and stuff like that, looking for referral partners, not just people that are getting married, but the people that are, I think Ellen pointed out the golden goose and stuff like that. We want to get to the people that know the people before the change happens so we can start developing a relationship with the people.
Florist.
What was that? Florist? Florist?
Seamstress.
Photographers?
Seamstress. Funeral.
Life-changing events. Builders. New construction. Insurance, especially with home insurance now, it's getting a lot more competitive than the older homes and stuff like that. They're just not real attractive to insurance companies to insure this. But the newer homes, builders, if you know any builders that are out there that some are actually building some homes, those are ones we want to get in touch with. Divorce, that's a life-changing event. Well, who could refer for a divorce?
Yes, it is.
Attorney.
Divorce attorneys. If you know any divorce attorneys, that would be good.
Bartenders.
Brothel.
Hairdresser. Hairdressers know everything. They get all the gossip. Having a baby. If somebody's having a baby, would be good for that.
OBGYN.
Just talk to any of your friends that we talk to.
Finding a home. Realtor. Mortgage broker. Security system. Refinancing is another big thing on that. Interest rates are so low. That's a good mortgage broker. Graduation. Somebody graduates. They're going off, parents or something about that. Different things like that. Buying a car. Who would be a good referral partner for buying a car?
Car salesman, car dealer.
Car salesman, car dealer. These are all people that that would be great referral partners that I could work with. Those to get to pass the golden goose. Kids getting a driver's license, the 16-year-old. And I would suggest.
Sure you want those?
Oh yeah. ER doctor. Yes.
Trauma surgeon.
Those premiums are huge.
Apartment complex, leasing agents. stuff like that. Those are the type of things that we want to get in touch with so we can offer those. With that, my name is Scott Richards, Nationwide Insurance, Nationwide. That's it. Any questions?
At least you didn't do the
Scott.
disappearing to death.
Does it ever refer to you, anybody that's
That'd
been
been
out
creepy.
for 5 to 10 years, 5 to cut off, would you probably be able to go on the rate?
Oh, yeah, and people that had, and that's another good point. Anybody that's been in a house and doesn't really just said, I've been with a person for 20 years, that's a perfect person to look at because the problem is you get comfortable, I've been with this person for 20 years. That's really the time, people that have been with somebody for a while need to really look at it because you get to the point where you're not, you don't know who your agent is, you don't have that relationship with them, you know. I think it's good to actually just get a second opinion, you know, that's what we usually call it, just get a second opinion on what you have because, like I said, I think I brought it up before. Guy had been with State Farm for 20 years. He was $200,000 underinsured on the time. Didn't even know it. Just because he, I know this guy, you know. So,
I have a question.
but
I had this lady that I was in prison, and she said that she checks her insurance randomly with different insurance companies yearly. And then there was a guy that was in closing, he just had to be an insurance agent, and he said that's not a good thing to do because people like that gets put on a list. And have you ever heard of that?
well, I would say this: you're more, especially home insurance, not as much, but auto insurance. If you change from, if you're a jumper, you're not going to get the what they call preferred rates. It'll eventually catch
Yeah,
up with you.
he said you get put on some kind of list where they don't really give you the best rates you can get.
Yeah, that'll eventually catch up with you. They call that the select rating. You know, it's a. They want you to be. We're looking for the loyal long-term customer. If you've been with a company for 10, 15 years, those are people we want to get in touch with because they're loyal. There's a reason there's a loyalty there. Those are the best ones to get, and they will get the best rate if they do shop and stuff like that.
Do you do insurance for folks out of state, out of Alabama?
We can license, of course, for licensing, but we can put you in touch with people that are, you know, that have license in those areas. So we have a good network of people. You know, I work with. Sometimes, like I'll have a situation where I have a customer. Actually, went and looked at this house yesterday. We have this house here. He just bought a house in the mountains of Tennessee. Well, we partnered together with the agent in Tennessee. Will actually work with that one, and I'll actually house this one. So just to kind of break that bridge. Amen. All right. We appreciate it. Everybody gets a gift today. I have the Scott Richards Agency T-shirts here today, so everybody make sure they come and get a T-shirt. I have plenty of sizes. So
You have a medium?
I got speedy.
Small. He calls me medium.
That's what I wear.
All right.